Harbaugh now heads to Los Angeles Chargers.
Do you think anyone can predict a Jim Harbaugh speech? You're out of your damn mind.
That's a beast mode. My God.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
We have a Chargers quarterback that cusses, boys. This is dangerous.
Phillip Rivers sheds a tear.
We want to be known as world champions, and we're gonna do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than I?
Well, happy Black Friday to you, folks. Welcome back to the Charger Chat. I'm your co-host, Will Doug, sitting with my thankful buddy, Kev Huggin Duggan.
Gobble, gobble.
And let's not forget my other thankful buddy, Kyle the Coach Duggan.
Man, how great was that Thanksgiving? There was good football on. The Chiefs go down to the Cowboys. I mean, you have the Cowboys playing the Indians. The Cowboys have to win on Thanksgiving, right?
You gotta.
Cowboys gotta win.
It wouldn't be
It's America after all. And I want to thank our upcoming sponsor we have to talk about because yesterday was a good day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to hold that for our sponsor. I know all you were waiting to hear how that's going to work out.
Ooh, a little tease. I love that. Well, obviously, folks, we got lots to talk about. We're coming out of the bye week. We've got Navy's coming up. We got just so many friggin' fun things to talk about. And we got a Craig experience. So let's waste no time. Start at the top. Obviously, yes. Chiefs fall to the Cowboys. What a glorious day that is to see an AFC playoff picture where the Kansas City Chiefs are kind of in the hunt as far as like
they kept talking about on the broadcast how they're like pretty screwed. Like they have to kind of win out because they don't have tiebreakers to anybody.
No.
Right.
Oh my goodness. How the mighty have fallen.
Anything.
Yeah. No, that was delicious. That was the best thing about Thanksgiving.
And it was pretty great too, because like, you know, the Chiefs usually score a lot, and the second and third quarter they got goosed, and it was just like, it was just a great time cooking turkey. You know, just a good vibe.
Love that. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but I kept checking on my phone. I was like, oh my God, are they going to lose? And my dad texted me like, the Chiefs are 2 minutes away from losing the game. I'm like, oh my God.
It was honestly, I just started watching a show called Landman. It's all about Texas life. I'm kind of just a pinch of a cowboy guy now. I'm kind of like, they did something for me.
All it took was one show.
One TV show, and then they did this. I'm kind of an oil man.
All right, well, you heard it here first.
Just a sprinkling, just a Salt Bay of
Oil Man Duggan.
Yeah,
going forward.
So funny.
And yes, as I mentioned, the Navies are coming back, baby. What a perfect time for them to come back. And Kyle, you're going to this game, right?
No, I'm not going to this game.
Dang it.
No, I'm going to the next two, though. I'm going to the Eagles game on Monday night, and then I'm flying out to meet you guys in Kansas City.
Hell yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't think we've announced that.
I don't love going to, big announcement.
We're all going to Kansas City.
But I don't love going to the Raiders games. It's just, it's not as fun. Like, I don't trust any of their fans.
The fans are rough.
So even if we win big, I don't trust them. If we lose, I don't trust them. Like no matter what happens, I don't want to be there with my family around those people.
Your head's on a swivel.
Yeah. In all honesty, if they lose, they're way more hostile than if they win and they're like talking shit while they're walking out.
Yeah.
It's like it's a lose-lose. But I want us to have home field advantage, but I feel the exact same way. And it's been like that since we were like little kids. So
my dad wouldn't even take us to games at the Q against the Raiders. Because it's not a fun thing. We're still being a part of a home field advantage. Our tickets only go to Charger fans. So
absolutely.
So we'll be Charger fans.
Yeah. So gonna be bringing back the Navies 2 out of 3 times. So glad they brought him back for a third.
Yeah.
And looking over at the injury report again, love the fact that they like theme everything to the Navies. The injury report, the font, the look of it is all the Superchargers vibe. I freaking love that they just go ham with everything. And yes, Kevin, in fact, did call it last week.
Kobe
asked him how many people he thought he was going to be on the injury report. Utah, give me 3. 3 people. And one of those is, how did this happen? I mean, Omarion Hampton and Tito Abonia are both coming back from IR. Which is awesome to see. 2 limited practices for both of those guys. And technically they didn't practice on Thanksgiving, so they're all guesses. Trey Harris showing up on here with a jaw injury.
He went too hard on the turkey, dude.
Yeah,
I guess.
He caught a bone.
He caught something
Got a straight bone, dude.
Was on their limited Wednesday. They predicted he'd be full on Thursday, and we haven't seen the practice yet here for Friday. A jaw injury. It's crazy. Don't normally see that on these injury reports, but that's it. Those are the only 3 guys right now. I'm so glad that we got a late bye, because now you can get these guys as fresh as they could possibly be to make a stretch, because these upcoming games are probably going to be the hardest stretch of this schedule.
Well, and honestly, there's a very special name on here, Omarion Hampton, and we'll get into this news in just a hot second. But you have a fresh-legged running back for the next 6 games.
Oh, yeah.
Could not be more fresh than what we have in Omarion Hampton.
Mm-hmm. He's had now some real NFL game time experience, had the injury, took some weeks off. Now he's coming back to make that final stretch run. Going to be so fun to see, because when he does run, as we've seen, with the shirt, he's an angry runner. Ian Rappaport tweeting out the Chargers are opening the 21-day practice window for first-round running back Omarion Hampton, who hasn't played since October because of an ankle injury. Coach Jim Harbaugh announced some key backfield help. Hampton revealed Wednesday that he has been dealing with a left ankle fracture sustained in Week 5 against the Commanders. The undisclosed injury landed Hampton on injury reserve, and he hasn't played since. So it's a fracture.
That's way different than ligaments and stuff, though. So it's just kind of sit and let it heal.
Everyone assumed it was a high ankle sprain, which the timetable kind of matched up for. But and honestly, the bone's going to heal. The bone's going to heal, and it'll be good once it's healed. It's ready to rock and roll. It's just about getting it strong.
Right.
It's almost like an ankle sprain never really goes away. It's just so much swelling and uncomfortable for him. So maybe good news. We can choose to just see it as a good thing. Yeah, the bone's going to heal, and he's ready to rock and roll.
He's coming back. That's the best thing about it all. So going to be great to see him and Vidal back there.
There's no guarantee that he's here this Sunday. It's the 21-day window. Now they have to activate him, or he's done for the season if they don't in those 21 days. But you don't see a coach open up a 21-day window unless he's ready to go. Unless some weird setback happens.
And I did a little research. We've had this happen 3 times so far this year, where somebody's been reactivated off the IR, and they usually activate him right before they play. Because he's been out on the field practicing. The track record so far has been, in my mind, he's playing this weekend.
He's coming,
right.
Unless something changes, what they've done, what they've shown in the past is all we can really go off on, and he's playing.
Which will be great, because I think the last time we wore the navies, he wasn't out there, so it'll be good to see Hampton wearing the navies.
And not to be cocky or anything, but it's like it'd be a get right game for him. You know what I mean? Like before we start getting into these bigger defensive fronts, like get out there, get loose. Even if you're splitting time right down the middle with Kamani, or you even have like a 70-30, get out there for 30%, get that warmed up. I think that's probably the most likely of all the scenarios.
Yeah. Now, this will be a get right game for everybody right now after that last one. But also at practice, as far as how the offensive line looked, who was out there, who was practicing, they had Jamari Sawyer at left tackle, Johnson left guard, Bozeman center, Mekhi Becton right guard, and Trey Pipkins right tackle. Sawyer in left tackle, dude.
We talked about this.
It makes sense.
Gives Justin the best opportunity to stand in the pocket. Maybe not the best for run blocking, but best in the pocket.
Yeah. I mean, you got to protect Justin Herbert right now. He's getting hit way too much. And in the previous year that Slater went down, Sawyer stepped up, played left tackle. Wasn't at the same level as Slater, but he did a good enough job that
we were praising him.
Yeah,
we were praising him.
He was getting accolades for sure.
3 years ago, 2 years ago,
season,
so it was a while ago, and we were like, oh my god, we have a new left tackle. We were like, awesome. So I think I'm surprised it took this long to get to that, but we're there now, and we're still the 5th seed. So hopefully this solidifies our situation. Bradley Bozeman plays considerably better, because I saw another thing where he's like their 37th ranked center in all categories. Like, you can't get worse than what he's ranked right now, so he just needs to get better, and then we'll see what Mekhi and Trey can do on the right side.
Yeah, this is just, we got to pray for these boys. I think we were all hoping there would be 5 new guys on there after the bye somehow. but it's pretty much the same line with just Jamari at left.
Jamari out there. Yeah, that's all that's changed.
Yeah, T's and P's for that O-line all week long.
Big time. And then a few quotes here. Omarion Hampton on being back said it feels good. Feels great to just be back out with the guys. Couldn't ask for nothing better. I don't know a percentage, but I feel super good. I'm getting back to where I'm at, getting more comfortable with it, so I feel really good where I'm at. And on whether or not he'll be activated, he said they haven't told me yet, but I'm waiting to find out. Whatever my doc says, I want to for sure, but it's whatever the doc says.
He's playing. Like he has so much confidence in that interview he did. That it was just like, don't let him, don't make him sad.
Come on.
He wants to play. Let him play.
Let him play.
You think he's really waiting on the doctor? Is the doctor Dr. Harbaugh
waiting for the check to clear?
Dr. Harbaugh, yeah.
I think Dr. Harbaugh needs to come in and make the final say.
I concur.
Well, as we've heard in previous interviews, he's not a doctor. Look, he can't listen.
I think he's a doctor of football.
Yeah.
He's got
even
a
better doctor.
Football.
Yeah. That's a way more years of going to school to become that doctor.
And then Khalil Mack got a quote here. We got to fine tune the details and be sharp with our hands and our feet and just playing physical at the line of scrimmage.
I feel like this is going to be a dominant game. They're going to come out rested.
Yeah, pissed
reset.
off.
Yeah, pissed. Yeah. And
Khalil Mack hates the Raiders. He really does.
Yeah.
I don't think he said it in an interview, but he has huge games whenever he plays the Raiders.
Huge.
Yeah, he goes off. So I think Khalil's pissed. He wants to go back out and make a statement what the defense is all about. So I'm excited for Sunday.
Big time. And then finally, Greg Roman giving tackles extra help said at some point you're going to have to rob Peter to pay Paul if you've got to help somebody out, but it's not something you can do all the time. Controlling a football game allows you to stay in command and have the high ground on those types of decisions. It's definitely a chess game. A, we need great performance by the people that are blocking. B, we need really good timing in the passing game, and we need schematic adjustments when appropriate. And then there's risk management. I feel like he just threw a bunch of jargon at me just to be like, just leave me alone. It's a chess game. You got to rob Peter, pay Paul.
Too.
Yeah, Peter, Paul, chess,
Mary, and
quote.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
that's how he finishes his interview.
But I do think it's good. It's good for like giving all those a little bit more detail as to why they don't just go max protect every single play. Mm-hmm. You can't become one dimensional. There's going to be times where those guys are going to have to be on an island. Absolutely. Because you see something in what their adjustment is to us going max protect that you need to try to take advantage of. So we all get mad. Why is all the tight ends not in? Why is fullback not standing in the block? It's like you can't do that every play, especially like you said, when you get down. Like against the Jaguars, you're down. You can't go max protect and dink and dunk. You got to try to score on a big play. Right. And you're going to have to take some chances. So that's why we continue to say you got to establish a run game early, and you have to keep the game close for us to be able to keep Justin safe.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So we'll see how that all pans out. If we come up with a better game plan against the Raiders, God hope we do, especially with them now with a new new-ish offensive coordinator. He's been there before.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Old offensive coordinator?
Yeah. A refurbished offensive coordinator. But what's not refurbished is our sponsor this week, Underdog Fantasy. Are you ready to get off the bench and into the game? Then head over to Underdog to get in on all the action. Get your picks right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. Kevin, are you telling me you won 5,000 times your cash?
No, but I won double what I won $120 yesterday.
Whoa!
I had a 4-pick that hit. That was the Chiefs game. It was Mahomes going under on yards. He was under by 5 yards.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of other shit. I can't remember. I just remember that it worked. No, it was Dak Prescott going over like 280, and then it was like a couple other like the running backs, and I hit everything. Nice. And it was spectacular. So there's something about just a day where you can lock into football. If you have a day where you can lock into football and throw a couple of these on, it just boosts the excitement for that game that's not your team. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got to make it exciting for me because I don't give a crap about these other teams. I want my team, and I want to have fun watching other games, and this is how you do it.
Absolutely. Well, because, I mean, the picks that you were making, they were like, what? $8, $10?
Yeah, I went 8 and I went, hold on, let's just pull it up.
All right.
Got time.
Yeah,
we got time. Results. What do we got? Champions. Yes, the 4 pick was Dak Prescott higher than 262, Travis Kelce lower than 57.5, Javonte Williams lower than 67, and Patrick Mahomes lower than 276. And I did it. And I
how
nailed
much?
it.
How much?
And
did
I bet
you put
8,
down on
164.
See, look at that. 8 took $8, turned it into 64. And if you download the app today and you sign up with promo code CChat, you score $100. That's like you could do that like 11 times, just putting $8 down and winning your cash back. So I mean, come on, it's so easy, folks. Download the app, sign up with promo code CChat, score $100 in bonus funds or entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code CChat. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 or over 19 in Alabama and Nebraska, over 19 in Colorado for some games, over 21 in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369. And after you're done putting $8 down and getting 64, come on over to Patreon. Patreon.com/ChargerChat. Checking all the fun, silly videos we got going on over there. Good times had by all. And we've got a hangout too coming up tomorrow. It's a good time to be at patreon.com/ChargerChat. But if you don't want to go over there, it's totally fine. Head on over to our regular website, ChargerChat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there. T-shirts, hoodies, and stickers. Chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers in the member section. Ask questions and ask Bolt fam. Check it out. ChargerChat.com. And if you're watching this on a subscribable platform, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. All right, folks. Time to go into the next segment. You know him, you love him. It's the Craig Experience.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in, man. Kick your feet up.
Oh,
Craig Experience.
hello there.
Make yourself at home. Got some stuff to talk about, right? Moving on.
Woo! What's going on, folks? And welcome back from the bye. Hope you enjoyed the time off. I know I did. Just like the Chargers, I absolutely took a week. It was much needed and ready to get back down to business. But before we do all of that, happy holidays to you folks. I'm sure you guys are all out there still enjoying the Thanksgiving fare, but recommendation, pace yourselves. It could get really dark really quickly if you do too much at once. And as a person who is pretty healthy throughout the year, I'm a little bit of a health nut, got a long history of that. If you know a little bit about my background, you know why. I kind of save my cheat meals for the weekends when I can enjoy it with my kids and my wife. But other than that, I'm pretty strict for the most part. But this time of year, I get down, man. I really live for like this 3 to 4 day stretch when I can make every excuse, or I really don't have to have an excuse to eat what I want. I just do it and I get back to business the week after. But again, I'm a little bit of a psycho like that. But after a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now of licking our wounds collectively, we are now about to hit the toughest stretch of a potential run towards the playoffs. The good news is that our boys get a chance at a potential warm-up game against the Shawshank, Green Mile, Longest Yard, American Me-ers. Some people like to call them the Las Vegas Raiders. But anyway, let me give y'all my overall assessment of the season to this point. Maybe possibly a path forward towards the big dance. So let's get into it. CC gang. The biggest salutes to the rest of the Bolt fam. What's goody? You got Craig in Texas. And welcome to this week 13 edition of the TCE. That's right, the Craig Experience. So let's talk about it, shall we? Ask yourself this question. What would life be as a Chargers fan without the annual roller coaster of emotions that we have to endure? Not just almost every game, but oftentimes quarter to quarter. Now, through 12 weeks, this year's really been no different. You know, everything from season-altering injuries to essentially just star players. You got your head-scratching coaching decisions, but nonetheless, through it all, this team finds itself in control of its own destiny. But a lot of that is going to be credit going to that 3-0 division start. What originally seemed like it was potentially going to be an early uphill battle ended up being like this wave that the Bolts kind of coasted on, and it's what's currently keeping them afloat, believe it or not. Now, without going into detail about the team's like essential sleepwalking through that game a couple weeks ago against the Jaguars, I will say that there's like clearly an issue with this squad adapting to those like early East Coast matchups, whether it be like the most recent game against Jacksonville, which we will not go in depth about. Got the loss on the road to the Giants, or like that minor miracle that took place to beat the Dolphins in Miami. Just something about this team's internal clock goes completely haywire when it has to travel to the Eastern Seaboard. I'm not exactly sure how they remedy that, but thankfully the farthest they have to travel for the remainder of the regular season is, believe it or not, right here to the great state of Texas for a game in Jerry World next month. And I'm still debating on whether or not I'll be attending that one, but we shall see. Anywho, beyond all of that, just a few thoughts on how I think this team can survive the final 6 weeks of the regular season and hopefully advance into the dance. Bars. Promise, I didn't do that on purpose. I do this. Let's start off with number one. And I'm going to say offensive line continuity is going to be huge. And look, I get it. This is probably in large part contingent upon like what's left of this offensive line remaining intact. Now, I know that feels improbable, kind of, sort of. And that's just based on the hits that this team is taking along that front. But this is going to be key in running the type of offensive scheme that not only keeps them ahead of the sticks on down the distance, but also saves Justin Herbert from becoming a 2D character embedded in the grass or the turf. So to me, the best offensive line combination that proves to be like, or provide like the greatest amount of flexibility would be something like Jamari Sawyer at left tackle. I mean, as he's proven to be your best option to protect Herbert's blind side. Zion, then Andre James at center, because number one, the guy was a top 5 center in the league like 2 years ago when he was utilized in a more power-based scheme. And number two, he'd have to be playing on like a prosthetic leg to be worse than Bradley Bozeman at this point. Just saying. You got Mekhi Becton at right guard. Now, albeit this guy definitely hasn't played anywhere near expectations when available. And then conversely, even though Bobby Hart has performed well above what was expected while he was playing before his injury, I'd still give Trevor Penning a nod at right tackle because of his size next to Becton and also his ability in the run game. But do know this, he would absolutely be on like the shortest of leashes for sure. Second thing on this list is going to have to be the defense, total pun intended, leading the charge. Think about it like a marriage. You know, there are going to be times when one spouse has to pick up the slack for the other due to a circumstance. It's never ideal, but you work together to get the job done. Look, the defense is going to have to power this engine if this team wants to make a run realistically. What should be very obvious right now is that this team can't afford for the defense to have like bad or off games. It's super unfortunate, but because you've got a well below average offensive line, there are going to be multiple drives that result in 0 points and sometimes really poor field position. And the defense is going to have to overcome that at times. It's absolutely asking a lot, but Jesse and the boys are going to have to do their absolute best to keep offenses around that, I would say, 20 to 23 point at max area. And that's just going to be for this team to have a fighting chance in the majority of the remaining matchups. Just my personal opinion. And last, but absolutely not least, if it ain't broke, don't Roman it. I have no idea why Greg Roman took a great game plan from the Steelers game a couple weeks ago and completely scrapped any semblance of that joint a week later for the Jacksonville matchup. I mean, holy moly donut shop. Listen, man, you want to live in 12, 13, and 22 personnel to establish the run. You can play action off of that for your intermediate and deep shots. And then use quick passing game to let your playmakers go to work after the catch and keep 10 upright. Just keep doing what is proven to work. Stop trying to force square pegs in round holes. Like, you can't run the offense you originally set out to when the season started. Get over it, man. Now, let's cap all that off with some great news. Juggernaut in cleats, aka Omarion Hampton, had his practice window opened, and I fully expect that he and Kamani Vidal are going to split carries on Sunday, you know, as he works himself back into football shape and gets ramped up. And again, for the final stretch, he'll be more of the workhorse for those final 5 games, 5 after this Sunday. And thank you, God, for that, because this team's been missing that element of a game breaker in the backfield. And what you've seen from Kamani for the last few weeks, while he's been the number one guy, it's been back and forth, good, not so good, but I think he did a lot more than what most expected. So now you've got two viable options in the backfield, and sometimes maybe both of them get on the field at the same time. I'm not sure. That's a Greg Roman problem, but good problem to have. Just saying. And a score prediction, right? Because we should do that. Yo, I'm a little upset. The Raiders clipped Chip Kelly. And that makes me really sad because honestly, his play calling is about as terrible as it gets. Yes, there's absolutely an opportunity in there to take a shot at Greg Roman, and I'm not going to do that because we're being positive. But anyway, I don't think it's really going to matter one way or the other. I got the guys in Navy, 27. Cell block 4 boys, 17. So, yep, you guys know what it is from here on out. And you know where to catch me post game with my guy Garrett over on the Lightning Round podcast as we break down everything that takes place in the game and come through. Hopefully you're not in a food coma because I know we're still going to all be doing damage. I know I will. So like I said before, pace yourselves. And if you're going to blow up a bathroom, try not to use the one in the communal area. Maybe find one like in a different wing of the house, or maybe go drive to Wendy's or something and blow their spot up. But anyway, till the next time, appreciate you folks. And see you on the next one. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Well, there you go, folks. Another awesome Craig experience. Craig dropping bars, doing this. Loving it.
That was awesome.
He needs this.
Yeah. No, it was really interesting. It's a good point about like we don't have any more East Coast games right now.
Yeah.
And we're
We suck on the
definitely
East Coast.
we suck on the East Coast. We're great in prime time. So we got a prime time and a bunch of we got to go to the Midwest, which we'll be at. So that'll be a bump. And then a lot of home games.
You're the built-in bump.
Built-in bump.
The built-in bump.
Yeah.
I would be really curious. Obviously we can't go back in time and ever find it out, but if those East Coast games were not morning games, if they were either afternoon games or even primetime games on the East Coast, what would those outcomes have been? Would it have really made a difference? Obviously, who knows, but
we'll never know.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice that we get to slow down our travel schedule a little bit. Like we
are the most traveled team.
And we did most of it, 90% of it before the bye week.
Yeah.
So just get out of those airplanes and let's
stretch your legs.
Yeah, dude.
Takes a lot.
I think it'll make it doesn't seem like much like, oh, they just got to fly there. But yeah, it matters. They're like professional athletes and like cabin pressure and all that shit sucks. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm not kidding. Cabin pressure sucks.
Cabin pressure, terrible peanuts.
I'm the opposite of a professional athlete. I'm the opposite of a professional athlete, and I always get off a plane feeling more terrible than when I got on. So,
damn you, cabin pressure.
Yeah. Suck it. Literally, suck it.
But all great points, obviously. The defense is going to have to not have any off games going forward. They got to keep us alive. Hopefully Greg Roman comes up with a good scheme. And I mean, that offensive line, man, I would love to see this. I don't understand why James doesn't get a shot, dude. I mean, he must be something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of getting
worse though, right?
It's getting frustrating now. It's not like funny to like joke about it anymore. It's like getting frustrating. Like I don't know what is going on.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that he's not even getting a shot. Obviously, there has to be, if he's not practicing well, if he's not doing a good job, but there's something that we're not seeing that they are. That's just like, okay, well, you got to trust him, but it's tough, man, when you don't hear a reason. Like, if you heard a reason, if you were like, yeah, he sucks, you'd be like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, appreciate it. But Craig, as I said, awesome segment.
Yeah, thanks, Craig.
Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hope it was a good cheat meal day for you.
Hell yeah, dude.
And now back to the gym for you. You don't stay that good looking by eating Cherry Delight all weekend. Am I right?
I don't know. Take a look. What are you? What are
you guys you want a truffle shuffle? I'll show you a truffle shuffle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks, there you go. That's going to do it for this episode of Charger Chat. But before we go, as we always do, we got to make some bolt predictions.
I know I'm first, so I'm just going to run with it.
Do it.
I'm going
Take off.
100-0. Chargers are going to win.
I like that.
And my stat prediction is 0 sacks for Justin Herbert.
Whoa.
Crosby can go cry over there on the bench. They're all going to be fighting each other on the sideline. So distracted, they're going to forget to go get Justin, and he's going to not going to get hit.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love that.
100-0.
100-0.
Yeah.
First time in history.
I love it.
Harbaugh
just will not take his foot off the gas. He puts in Trey and he's throwing touchdowns. They get up by 60. Now the backups are winning. I love it.
100.
All right. What do you got, Kevin?
I'm going to go with the perfect palindrome. I'm going to go with the Chargers win
10-1.
31-13. I got 31-13 Chargers, and I got Omarion Hampton's going to score a touchdown, and Khalil Mack is getting 2 sacks.
Excellent.
God, I hope that feels kind of a realistic hit.
That feels realistic.
Yeah.
What? Mine wasn't?
I said yours was too.
No, I just mean for me in the past. I always throw like some crazy little.
Maybe I'm just more confident in the Chargers than you are.
Sounds like it. Something that's never been done before after one of the shittiest losses of the season.
Somebody's got to do it first. There's always has to be a first time.
Yeah.
Trailblazer.
Bob Barker, what was Kyle's bid? 100?
$100.
I'm gonna 101. 101 to 10. I'll give him 10.
Give him 10. He gets the backups. They'll score.
Yeah, they get 10 in garbage time. And I'm going to say that.
Oh, you were being serious.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I want to win. I got to beat Kyle by 1. I'm going to say.
You are a Duggan after all. Look how competitive this
rubbing
guy's
off
become,
on me,
Kyle.
dude.
You feel this?
7 years of doing this.
He's become competitive, Kyle.
This is Price is Right. This is bull crap. I have to go first every time.
Well, if I win, if I go on the showcase, then you can go next.
I can bump down one. Yeah.
I'm going to say that Omarion Hampton comes back angry and gets 2 tutties.
Nice.
Cool.
He's going to need more than that to get to 100.
You're going to need like 8 tutties.
Well,
there's other guys on the team.
No, he spreads the ball around. We've got some playmakers on this team. I don't know if you're aware. And,
okay.
Kevin doesn't think so.
Yeah, Hampton gets a couple. Then they sit Hampton. Vidal gets a couple more. They sit Vidal, and Patterson comes up, gets 5 for some reason.
And then he gets worn out. They put Hampton back in, and then they go. Then they just cycling through.
We have receivers too.
No, we just strictly run the ball. We want to. We want to eat up the clock.
We're running the ball to 100 points.
Once you're up 80, you want to eat the clock.
Yeah, Justin Herbert. My other prediction: Justin Herbert 0.
My other prediction: he get hurt if you run the ball every play.
He's just there as bait.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. Bolt predictions.
The most unrealistic bolt predictions we've ever done.
Kevin thinks it's unrealistic.
It's very.
And that's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat. Any final thoughts there, gentlemen?
No. Happy Thanksgiving. Go watch some more football all weekend long.
That's right.
Ohio State, Michigan is tomorrow. All the rivalry college games are on Saturday. It's just a great weekend of football.
It is.
I'm excited. Gotta go put my Christmas lights up right now, though.
Same.
Not that exciting.
Already up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
so competitive.
You did it too early.
You know what it's like now? It rubbed off on you.
No, you can't do it too early. You didn't.
It's done.
It's not. You can't do it before Thanksgiving.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
No.
I did it. It's done. It looks gorgeous, and I'm done.
I'm going to pay someone to come take them down.
Weird. My PayPal just dinged.
You're going to find somebody in Columbia, Missouri to come take all my lights down?
Yeah, why did I just get a Venmo from Kyle?
I'll just call Stella, and he'll go down there and start ripping shit down.
You can negotiate with him.
Yeah.
He's the better price for sure. I don't get out of bed for less than
1,000. Yeah.
All right. That's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
All right. I have to go poop really quick.
All right.
Leave that in.
Away.